You guys know what's up. We're gonna go and we're gonna grab this mount. 16 people that we gotta beat. Everyone ready up? And will the mount drop? Yes? No. You guys are gonna vote. Is the mount gonna drop? In the full hour, that is. Shards are bugged too now, that's why no, they're not. No, they're not. Okay, we loot every 20 minutes. Everyone just kill. Kill everything that moves. And kill it fast. Farm it after this done? There's only one problem. We have to farm Alani. or the Sky Shards. Who wanted a lack for 100 million? Vimy? 10 million. You want the 10 million gold buy-in. Beavis looted one pack. He got both shoulders and legs. First pack. Nice. What difficulty are you doing it on? Wait. Oh. What are you guys voting on? A lot of channel points being voted. Most people are saying yes. Good job, boys. If we get more people, I will be interested in that. 10 million gold buy-in. We're not going to get a lot of people for that, man. There's no way. Invited you to the lack now, Bling. But I'm feeling lucky. But that was a stupid price in Alani. Fucking hell. What difficulty to farm iron locks? Normal. I thought you said 100 million and I was like, that's ballsy. Easy 100 mil. All you gotta do is win. Oh, 10 million is easy. 1 week of farming, half a week. If you're selling on a Raven Crest. I feel like we should do something like 100,000 gold buy-in, and everyone has to do, let's say, old man. Whoever gets the most value wins all the gold. I think that's the best way to do it. Gold cap buy-in, then do stockades. I would dominate stockades. I would just pickpocket, open up the junk boxes, and win. A lot of work, Bogey. Is it worth it? Overall, yes, I'll probably do when I come back. Well, you think it's worth it? What the fuck are you gonna do with the gold? Like, you know how it is, dude. After you reach a certain point of or amount of gold, you don't really give a shit. Well, at least that's the way it is for me. I don't really care about getting more gold for the gold itself. Doesn't matter if you have 500 million or 5 billion. Farming it is fun though, by all means, but there's no way I would post on 14 more realms on NA because I would get more gold than I already make. There was a time where I was thinking about expanding to more than 5 realms, as at one point I did. I started making the tunes, leveled up to professions, and a lot of them I've begun getting the patterns and the plats. Like, everything is good to go. But I was like, fuck it. NA gold making is easy piece. Yeah. 1 to 2 realms? Okay, that's different. By all means, just to test out different economy. Just to prove to people that it's easy in NA. What's Carl up to? Duskwood. Patch 10.17. More kills, Kelvig. I see you, man. We're trying to get mounts over here, buddy. Anyone fucking around an older man? Sickest. Shamus and Shadow Labs. Versatile is an older man. Bort is an older man. Catsy is. Bling is. Okay, a couple of older mans. What? More kills. Yeah. Star Surgeon. One hit him. Fuck him up. I'm going to go and feed the child. Good luck, everyone. Thank you. When you come back, I'm going to be sitting on a brand new pack mule. Well, I'm actually not, because I'm going to sell it, but it's going to sit in my bags. That would be kind of weird. Like, isn't it kind of weird to think about? You can have 150 mounts in a backpack. Huh. How bad would it be if WoW was going to be more realistic? You can only carry inventory that would make sense. So, like, besides from having your gear on, carrying more than maybe like one greatsword or one big shield wouldn't be possible, right? In reality. Fuck me, that would suck. What is the drop chance on the mule? Oh, fuck me, it's low. Why? I don't even... You can check Wowhead and the drop chances. I'm not sure how accurate they are, though. They even changed it. Like, back in the days, people speculated if it was like 1 in 4K or 1 in 6K. I don't remember what it was. And then somebody said that, according to the data with the Wowhead client, they nerfed it, made it harder to get. Like, I can't remember if that was 1 in the 10K or 1 in the 20. Probably 1 in the 10. But you noticed, like, it was very noticeable. We were doing mount farming like 16 hours a day back then. And you noticed way less mounts. Hey, Justin, what's up? Hopping on for a few. What are we farming? We just did Older Man, actually. And now we're trying to get the pack mule mount. We're about to loot in 9 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What are your thoughts on the Batra Tilt? Is that a good item to farm? Yeah, I think Batra Tilt is one of the many items that will go up in value when player housing comes out, because Batra Tilt gives you an achievement, and Blizzard, they teased in one of their player housing video, like the Kel, whatever the fuck it's called, the blade was hanging on the wall at the player housing picture that Blizzard showed us. So I don't think will be able to hang every weapon in the game up on your wall. I think it's going to be specific ones tied to achievements or like iconic weapons. So like Warglaves, Thunder Fury, the Kel, whatever the fuck. Like all of those. I got one yesterday. I did the quest though, but I'm farming it again. Nice. Make sure to farm it on heroic. A lot of people are getting burned on that. Even if I mention it in the video, I'm very clear about it. This can only drop on heroic. There's always some dude who does like 80 runs on normal before they realize they got to be on heroic. Yes, there's lots of people doing it on normal, trust me. It's like back in the days when sealed the sealed tomb of Lost Legion, the Warlock tomb on Isle of Thunder was a very popular farm. People did it on fucking paladins, right? Like I once farmed it, and a paladin was riding past me, and he was like, "Yo, are you Stu done?" I was like, "Yes." Nice. I just watched your video. I'm trying to farm the sealed tomb on a paladin. Only 20 more and you'll get it, Onaya. Here's a real question. Do you think you'll have to have the physical item to place in on the mount in player housing? No, I think it's all tied to feat of strength and achievements, and then you will get the collectible that you can choose. You will get the core item of it. Dude, they still do that? I've seen so many non-locks running around killing rares. God. Let me guess, you didn't correct him? Well, of course I did. He was in hopes that he didn't have a warlock. He was killing my elites on a paladin. That's so sad for this guy, but I mean, why lock that crap behind some classes? I think it makes sense. I think it's cool that Blizzard has class-specific gold farms, like rogues with pickpocket, mages with polymorph tombs, right? I feel like they should have done the book in dire mold in that Pagel guide for the paladin artifact, Ashbringer. I feel like that should have been paladin only. We need more class-specific farms. I also think that Blizzard should just keep on adding class-specific things. Like, why the fuck aren't we able to farm druid forms? Right? Like, why can't we farm like a cat form on like a book that will teach you a new skin for your cat form, bear form, etc.? Like, druids should be able to farm that. And they should be tradable, so you can sell it on the auction house. Yeah. So we should have more cosmetic shit for classes. Like, paladins could have different design on their wings. It's, we need more stuff like that. Have specific farms for all classes then? Yeah. I think they should do that. Every class should have something. Why can't my shaman farm elemental avatar forms like the Pandaran elementals are hella cute? Yeah. Should be able to change that too. Lots of things Blizzard can do. Alright, 2.5 minutes, then we loot, boys. Oh, now you guys are doing sky shards? Aha. You sneaky fox. Yo, you play on my realm as well? What the fuck, dude? How many people plays on my realm? Well, can't you sort that somehow? No. That's stupid. Ah, that's one. There was another one too. Where the fuck did he go? Maybe there wasn't. Well, Skyshot's good at all. Isn't that mount super cheap right now? Well, I was gonna look up the price of the BFA mounts, and there was only one Skyshard, like a Lonnie mount, posted on my realm, and it was like almost 400,000 gold on a full pop realm. That's gonna change. What happens is people notice that the mount is 350,000 gold. Everyone goes and farm it, and they dump it down to 60,000 gold in a day. I'm off to work now. Enjoy the rest of your stream and good luck with the mounts. Appreciate the board. Enjoy work, man. And I'll see you around, dude. I bought mine for 12,000 when War Within started. It was being farmed by bots. In Dragonflight, the bots were doing it. They were doing Isle of Thunder and Alani. So they were stupidly cheap. Alright, less than a minute until we loot. Alrighty, 15 seconds. I got a silly question to ask. You're the person that would know, no doubt. If multiple people in the group inside a dungeon, do they each have their own gold looted per mob, or is it shared between the amount of people in the group? That is a great question, my friend. And when you loot, you will just get your separate loot now. Everything is separate. You'll notice it when you're in a group and you loot mobs that it says you received, and instead of like the good old, like you receive a share of whatever the fuck gold. Alright, we're now looting after killing for 20 minutes. So far, it's not looking good. Yeah. Nobody's getting even a purple. Ouch. Jack shit, boys. Jack fucking shit. No purples in sight. It's all good. We're just getting warmed up. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Mikey. When I look for a new farm, I watch your old videos for farms that no one is doing until you remake another video about it. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. It doesn't, like, sometimes it doesn't take long for prices to stabilize. It's the same thing for materials. Like, if I make a video about how flash frozen meat is currently 80,000 gold per hour, right? And then obviously it goes from 80,000 gold to 35,000 gold per hour the next day. But sometimes, give it a week, and it's back up at 80k. In your opinion, what lockbooks have you made the most gold off? That's a good question. Probably TBC lockboxes, the Corium lockboxes. Because back in the days, they did a lot of TBC farms. A lot of Monotombs, a lot of Black Temple, a lot of Karazhan. This was before the regional auction house, and TBC was good because you were like farming epic patterns and plants and transmog, as well as getting steady gold, depending on what farm you did. Karazhan for skinning, Black Temple for the primal water, like Monotombs will get you primal shadow, the prison keys, and you could mine in it, some corium. So yeah, like overall, probably corium. Lately, I don't know, like one of the classic ones, but I don't know which one. Three enchants, but still no, what was it? Was it bottomless bag you were going for? Isn't there some clown who posted it cheaply somewhere on NA? In classic, Iron ones is rich purple, had so many different boxes. Dude, I've opened up so many Iron boxes. I can't even remember if I've ever had one. So I can't possibly have received a lot of them. Never lucky. World drop's not fixed yet? No. Nope. But we're only farming for epics on this one, and epics, they still drop as normal. What would you say is the best steady Goldfarm right now? Well, maybe a top 5? Depends. If you're solo, like Brackenhide and like War Within Follower Dungeon, And also, with the current prices, molten core with mining is pretty decent. But Brackenhide and War Within, like Dark Flame, is better than molten core, unless you're really lucky in molten core. Uh, in group farms, which is like more gold per hour than any of the solo farms, it depends. The prices they change almost daily, right? So like I just noticed that Dark Runes was back up to like 240 gold. That's pretty fucking good. Sometimes Hardened Spring goes from 20 gold to 40 gold each, which means that's a fucking insane farm. But it changes all the time. Brackenhide's still worth it. I'm doing a DFC Taylor. Yeah, last time I checked the prices, it was definitely worth it. But the thing about Brackenhide, though, you need to have multiple tunes with Dragon Flight tailoring, because you're gonna get, you can't queue it. You don't queue it as a follower dungeon, so you can only do 10 runs and then you're gonna be locked out. So you need to do it with tunes on different realms to avoid the lockout. That's why a lot of people will just stick to a DFC, because they don't have multiple tunes on multiple realms. I do think that everyone should focus on getting multiple tunes on multiple realms. Like, there's always going to be a use in having tunes on different realms. Can you imagine when we can get like go even higher, and like Dragonflight Cloth is still of value? Like, Brackenite is always going to be a legit farm to do, and there's always going to be come new ways of making gold, where you want to avoid the 10 instances per hour lookout. Cheapest than any is 20k. I prefer to farm for that and get other loot on the side. Yeah, I understand. Also keeps you busy. You got something to aim for, something to try and get. It's going to be satisfying getting it. Mm-hmm. What are you farming? The BFA mount pack mule. We're going to do delves for tinder boxes in the future. Oh. What's up, Croissant? How would you feel if they just removed the lookout? They're never going to do that because people will find some sneaky fucking ways of exploiting it, like bots. So I don't think that will ever happen. I wish that they did increase it, though. They wouldn't have to increase it by a lot, but like, you could do like 30 runs an hour. Or instead of making it an hourly thing, make it daily. Right? Where you can only do 100 instance resets per day, per 24 hours. Doesn't have to be 100, it could be less as well, but well, you have an ocean out there of different items, Raphael, but you gotta understand and really know the market. People are flipping all sorts of different shit. How's the bike you were looking at, student? Not as advertised. A big no. Carrier. That's a beautiful Twitch Prime. Dude, thank you so much for spending the Twitch Prime on me, man. Welcome in. Yeah, I think a daily cap would be the play. Because if they did 100 runs daily, like nobody would set up bots They would have to change the route and everything on the bots after hitting that cap of 100 resets. Right? Like right now they can do 240 instances. Yeah, exactly. But they're gonna do some kind of dungeon that yields like a more effective gold per hour, right? So they do like 2-minute runs instead of 6-minute runs, because that generates more raw gold per hour on average. But they're gonna be dungeon locked out after 100, so it's not gonna matter if they spend 2 minutes in a dungeon and you can do 100 a day. 200 minutes, right? Like 3 hours, and they can't touch it again. So I don't know. There's probably something I'm missing, but I feel like a daily cap would be optimal. It's only going to affect people like Monchi farming Batra tilts for 12 hours a day. Hopefully a CBR, if I can find one that I like. Nutrition. Is mining in herbs and dwarven still any good? It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. I saw your latest sales video. I saw you sold Deathblow X11 goggles for 8.5k. Checked Undermine for a flip. Someone posted 12 for 99 gold? Why the fuck would people sell them at such a big loss? Hey, Dad, when is the next 24-hour stream? 24-hour stream? Well, there's currently a donation goal right now for 69.69, 14 days to go. We are currently 0.36% in, so probably in 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm actually a Cloudkeeper leg place for Molten Core, even though I was only there for mats instead of gold, and I was barely killing any of the mobs. Yeah, great feeling. Any idea we're gonna farm after this one? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see if we'll get some good suggestions. Otherwise, we'll just do some expeditions, probably. Maybe some of the VIPs have some suggestions. Hey, Stu, can you clarify something with me about the 20-minute loot table? Looting. I'm trying to dual box, then loot on my extra PC every 20 minutes, but the loot has despawned. Yeah, only blue items and epic items will stay on the corpses for half an hour. Everything else despawns after like 3.5 minutes. Sky shards. Everyone want the 350,000 gold mount. Bastion. DFC follower dungeon. Lifelong. I'm late to the party. Had to get the car towed to the mechanic. Oof, feels bad. Hope it's nothing too expensive, man. Yeah, Vogel, that would work. I don't think I'm feeling another 20-minute farm though, Crusat. Which Bastion would be, right? Since you only care about epics. I feel like one of them is enough. Running around here like an idiot, praying there's an epic on one of these corpses. I was trying to farm Marakua feathers, and I was like, what the fuck, they're despawning. Yeah. Hey, noob question here, but what add-on organizer do you guys use to update TSM, or does it do it automatically? Automatically. I mean, CurseForge, I got auto updates on. Yeah, everyone is doing zone locked challenges now. Sham. It's gotten popular. I would obviously get a token starting from level 1. 12 hours. Just gotta sell in Ravencrest, man. A 100 a day will be sick in some cases. Still a bastion of Twilight trash runs. Those epics sell not for a lot, but they always sell. They got a high sell rate, yeah, but they're too common. Student, is there an easier way to find gear with speed? Because Undermine Journal is gone. It's not gone. They changed the name of the website. It's called Undermine Exchange now. Donkey. Easy win, Sham. Shit, I don't know, Carl. I feel like Elven Forest might be the easiest. I'd probably pick like Death Knell. I mean, can you imagine how easy it would be if shit. Well, you wouldn't choose. You would choose Tristful Glaze, right? Death Knell is just the starting hub, but getting a WoW token in Tristful Glades, fucking easy. God, that's easy. Ghostlands will be easy as well. No biggie. No, Mike. Ba, ba, ba. Back, what is next farm? I don't know. Open for suggestions. Otherwise, we're doing getting a Stinkrot Smasher and Island Expedition. I just realized I've been watching you since I was 15. We're looting in 1.5 minutes, by the way. So dungeon lookouts, do they reset every hour server time? Like, it's an hour from when you press reset instance. Right? So when you press reset instance, you have to wait 60 minutes before that dungeon becomes available again. Right? So that means if you average 6 minutes per run, you're never going to run out of dungeons to run. Now, if you do every run in 5 minutes, after 50 minutes, you have to wait 10 minutes before you can start doing the runs again. If you do runs in 4 minutes, you're going to be done in 40 minutes, and you have to wait 20 minutes before you can do the dungeon again. Shows how to get that stinky fish. I never got one, and I don't know if I'm just unlucky. It's a hard one to get, man. Is there an add-on to track the time for lookouts? There is. I don't remember the name of it, but I just track it with Ludopracer. It's going to tell you. It's going to tell you how many times you've reset and the timer on those resets. Yeah, I don't feel like doing any 20-minute farms, though, Zeus. They're not as... they're fine to do. One-off. And Skyshard's Dark Whelp and WoD Epics. All blue and epic farms, 20-minute timer. Nova Instance Tracker, that's the one. And if, oh shit, we're looting. Let's go. You guys can watch. Oh no, you can't. That's the party window. The loot window. Fuck, dude. I'm not seeing any purples. Like, not only is nobody getting the mount, but we're not even picking up like regular epics. Fuck! Another 20 minutes of killing for nothing. Shadow Labs wasn't kind to me today. Next time. Skyshar's not 20. True, you can do constant kill and loot on it. That's what I prefer to do. Damn, I was 5 minutes behind live chat and I didn't know. Really? How the fuck did YouTube get 5 minutes behind? But we're gonna get the mount on the last loot. That's always when you get the mount. Last loot, best loot. Oh, it does, Mikey? I see. I know exactly what you're talking about, though, and there's gonna be, unless it gets fixed, you can do it in open world, if we're thinking about the same thing. Versatile is in the... Oh, he went over to Skyreach. Fucking Umbrella's getting every blue that BRD has to offer. Gotta get the Spire of the Stone Shaper now. That's the best blue item you can get in BRD. That's specific to BRD. Hesakan, Sunken Temple, double blues. You guys are doing good. Dude, I didn't listen to you, and I tried selling an Arch in Dawn. Now 10% of my main auction house sold for like 20% of the market value average. Fuck. Yeah, most people don't listen. I don't care. Like, usually people do what you do. They're like, God damn, fuck, student, I'm going to try out Arch and Dawn anyways. And then eventually they realize just how fucked up it is. And then they move. You only get the shield from the Grave Zombies and Sulfuric, right? Nope. Can't lie, I only go to BRD for the booties. Yeah, they're good. A lot of people are sleeping on those. Luckily. Silvermoon is the same way. I'm gonna make a tune on Raven Crest. Fucking love Raven Crest. Damn collector, Anaya. Hey ho, Anthony, what's up? Hey, Vic, also just done my first day shift in about 2 years. Holy shit. How was that? Do you struggle waking up this morning? No, I wake up at 4:15. Nice. Anything in tomorrow's patch we should be ready to jump on for gold making? Not as much as you'd think. There's a couple of... We just talked about it earlier on the stream. There's a... On the beta, at least, there's something that's broken. We're not sure if it's going to make it to live realms, though, obviously, but we'll see. Why aren't you looting anything, student? Because the only items we care about are epic items, and epic items will stay on the corpse for half an hour. So we're looting in right above 12 minutes. Hava? No, Cytrex. Doesn't, not by name at least. Maybe I've heard some of their jams. Is this in BFA Trust War? Yeah. It's just by the river down here at Barrow Knoll Cemetery. Imagine if they changed the epic items to only 10 minutes. How the hell would we ever realize? Well, yeah, you wouldn't unless you'd actually tested it, put it to the test. Like you could, Narsino, appreciate the YouTube sub. You could kill something that you know has like almost 100% chance of dropping a blue item, right? Like a rare elite, and then you could just put on a timer and see how long it takes for the corpse to despawn. And trust me, like people figure out all sorts of different shit, so that would have been figured out. Have a taste of these nuts. That's a good one. Fuck, I haven't heard that one before, man. Hava. It's a sign that you're old? Nah, I like that one. I've done all the these nuts jokes on my boss so he doesn't fall for him anymore. And that's a new one. Shit. I'm gonna implement that one. Gonna get him good. Who's tasting me? Do you really care? As long as it is someone? Would you look at all those pack mules? What a beautiful sight to behold. Dude, I'm gonna make you swallow your words, man, because I'm just about to pick one up. What is the next farm? The chat was only suggesting 20-minute kill and loot farms, so I think we have to do stink rot. I can't wait for the Wednesday stream where you claim to be unemployed. Nah, it's all good. He doesn't have any proof, right? Hard to get fired in Norway. I can just refuse. Like, nah, I never said that. Fuck no. These nuts. What? No, 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 no. What do you do outside of WoW? And does your boss play WoW? No, most definitely not. Most definitely not. Depends on the time of the year, man. I like to do NA style. Hunt, fish, drink wine, eat chocolate. I see a lot of movies. What kind of work do you do if you talk to your boss about this topic? Work in sales. So it's perfectly fine. So when are you going to start maining on NA? Dude, everyone's leaving the NA. Because the EU is getting a bigger player base while NA is shrinking by the day. Do these jokes work in Norwegian language-wise? They do. They do. You can make a Norwegian twist on it. Yeah, I do that as well. Ex Marek, appreciate the follow. But I don't think the boss to employee culture. It depends though. Like, I got a good relationship with my boss. I once punched him in the nuts, just to like. That's how well of a relationship I got with my boss. I did the. He's old. Well, he's. I wouldn't say he's old, because then like people in the chat will fume when I say how old he is. But he's older than me, and he had never heard the joke. Like, yo, do you know the capital of Thailand? And he goes like Bangkok, and you smack him in the nuts. I've done that, and it was fine. No, you are old. What the fuck? Gauged? It's not gay to smack somebody in the nuts, dude. You boss in the chat? Sometimes. He doesn't know Twitch though. But sometimes I think he must watch on YouTube, I'm guessing. Do tell, young one. Well, now I feel like I have to lie and be like, oh, he's 87. If I ever would think about a guy selling this, I would imagine students. Selling what? That makes it worse? How the fuck does that... What do you mean? That makes it worse. Hitting an 87-year-old? Not hitting. Okay, for reference, he's not actually 87, but even if he was, we're talking about a friendly smack in the nuts. Right? It's not like you're hitting someone. I think it gets too red in the face when something sexual comes up. I blush when somebody says the words breast. They're delicate at that age? How would you know, man? You twisted fuck. Boom, boom. Need to aim really low. I logged in today and all my keybinds are messed up. I'm looting with left mouse key now and not the right mouse key. I'm playing NA and they had a 1 hour shutdown and it fucked up all your key bindings? Really? A lot of people in NA in the chat, but nobody has had the same issue as you. Well, they haven't told me at least. Looting in less than 4 minutes, by the way. Been on and off all day, no issues. Auctionator? Oh no, I only use Auctionator on the classic version of the game. Like, well, pre-Kata at least, when you didn't have to deal with Mogs. Mm-hmm. 130 gigalac. 18 people in the lack only though. Nothing giga about that. But we should do well, depends on if we're gonna do 100,000 gold buy-in. If we get enough people to do the 100,000 gold buy-in, we'll do that. If not, we could do everyone same dungeon and something like Older Man. Hope we see a super item. You got a giga personality, Monchi? Who said we can't get more in if you bring it up? Well, like, half the chat is busy killing the new dragon, Prexion. It's insane gold at the moment. Boom, 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 boom. New dragon? What's new dragon? Drag on these nuts? God damn, yes! Somebody in YouTube chat, I see you, Mike, and Twitch chat fell for it. And you guys call me old. Fuck, I'm childish. God damn. Gotta stop the nuts jokes. Got him. Have you ever considered doing an old Asmongold Death Roll tournament for 5 million gold, 10 people, 500k entrance, and old gambling addicts are happy? They're not going to be happy when I win. Are they now? We've done that before on stream. Why would you want someone to drag on your nuts anyway? Sounds painful. I don't kink shame. Neither should you. There's a lot of people into, like, not me personally, no. My nuts are very fragile. But some people are into that. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we're looting. This is the last loot of the farm. I'm not gonna get shit. I can feel it, dude. It's gonna be the driest farm ever. And I already have regrets trying to get this shit mount. God. Nice gold per hour, student. Fuck. God. Damn. What a... Why did I listen to Kelvig? He suggested this farm, man, and here I am. That was so bad. That was so bad. Shit. Yeah, that sucked. Nobody, absolutely nobody got the mount. I mean, nobody got an epic. It was completely dry. You could have had a 275k Alani, but no. That's true. Fucking hell. Well, you never know. I could have received double mount as well. Right? Right? Please? Not even a shitty epic? No, no epics.